From our family to yours, wishing you a very, very happy Thanksgiving.
'Tis the season for family, food, fun, and friends. Not necessarily in that order, but give thanks.
Today, I wanted to post this just a little bit later so that you had plenty of time to spend with family, friends. What else did you say? Food, festivities?
Family, food, fun, and friends.
Okay, oh.
Frankly.
So this video is going to focus on sales and promotions that will be available, I think starting now. I'll put all the information down below on the screen whenever there's a promo that I know of ahead of time. And I'll also update in the description box below as I find them, because I'm not sure everything is on sale, but I do know many of these Holy Grail items are on sale, and I wanted to just pass that along to you. So if you're not interested in sales, thank you so much for joining us. Just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. We are very thankful for you. So thank you for being here and showing up for videos, subscribing, liking, and all of those very kind comments. I know I'm very grateful for you. So thank you so much for being here. So if you are interested in sales, I can get overwhelmed with sales and just get totally distracted and purchase things I don't mean to purchase, and then it's like, how did I end up with this? So I thought now would be a good time to highlight those Holy Grail items because, like I said, I know many of them are on sale, and those are things I buy over and over again. There isn't anything else that can compare, and I'll tell you why I love them, but these should be no surprise to you either because I talk about them all the time. And the reason why my husband is here is because he's going to talk about a couple of fragrances that he loves. He's really the fragrance person. He's the one who picks up on the notes much better than I do, and lets me know like what notes are coming through, especially on fragrances that I wear. So he's going to give his recommendations for fragrances, and hopefully we can find them on sale for you. But he's gonna exit now because it's all about makeup, and we'll talk about makeup and call him back at the end here for some fragrance. Let's start off with CHANTECAILLE. As you know, CHANTECAILLE is one of my very favorite brands, and I know they are running a promotion right now. And if you are subscribed, you will have seen it in the community tab. I posted early access for you, so if you're not already subscribed, I do post early access on the community tab, as well as any other really good sales. So if you want faster access to that, make sure you are subscribed. Otherwise, you can always find the community tab. It just takes a little extra step. I also post on Instagram stories, any of those amazing opportunities. Starting off with the Perfect Blur Powder, we have this, which you know about if you've been here. I pretty much use this every day, whether I'm on or off camera. It does the loveliest job of perfecting the skin. It blurs discoloration. It also perfects the surface of the skin, or the appearance of the surface of the skin, which is why I love it so much. And I use it with the Buff and Blur brush. So these two are a perfect combination. So love this. This one is fairly new to them. Actually, it's really new because it's the holiday collection. I'll be looking for this on promo somewhere, but it's the Lotus Perfect Clear Glow Powder. And I love this because it also does all of those wonderful things the Perfect Blur Powder does, but this one has a little bit of a glow. So that brings about bone structure without emphasizing texture or pores or anything like that. So this is something I will be looking for as a backup, because even though they brought that one back, the Perfect Blur, from limited edition to permanent, I don't know if there's a plan for this one, but I love it so much that I definitely need a backup of it. These next two are fairly new, but they've been out for a few months and have quickly worked their way into the routine. There's nothing else that compares to these in any products that I've tried out there, so that's why they are already Holy Grail products. We have the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint, and I love that under the eye, under concealer, as well as on the cheekbones, under foundation. And I also will put this on over foundation on the cheekbones as well to give like a dewier, healthier effect. That's what I get with this, is a really healthy glow. Lovely product, multitasking. And then we've got the anti-aging face tint, which I use as a bronzer in the cooler months. Like now I'll use it as a bronzer because I've lost a bit of my tan, but in the summer I love this on the skin. It gives kind of a filtered effect, like a no makeup filtered effect. If you are the color I turn when I turn tan, this is beautiful for all over the face. One other item that I need to pick up from CHANTECAILLE is the Le Camouflage Stilo. I've gone through, gosh, maybe 4 of them so far. And for those of you who have asked me about the La Prairie, which is also something I'm going to keep my eye out for promo because I love this so much. I need another one, but this one lasts a long time. So I place it right here strategically just to bring out any dark areas under the eye. But if this price point is too high for you, like I said, check down below if I found any promos. I'll list it, the La Prairie. But the Le Camouflage Teal is a very close second. So that one costs less. It's not inexpensive, but it definitely costs less than the La Prairie. That also will do a very similar job. And that's the one I will travel with. I don't travel with the La Prairie for some reason. I will though travel with the Le Camouflage Stilo. And that can be used in other areas as well. Like my dark spots are not as bad now. So if I want a no makeup look, I'll just use it under the eyes and then also on my dark spots. Now Clé de Peau is a Holy Grail item, their concealer. And this is the one that's been reformulated. I think this might be the third or so iteration of it. But this one not only has the SPF, which I love because usually I'm covering up dark spots with this, so I want to protect them from the sun, and it also has a brightening ingredient in it, so it's ideal for hyperpigmentation or anything like that, or any larger areas that need quite substantial coverage without adding a lot of texture or a lot of layers, because usually in order to cover up something dark it takes a lot of product, but this one doesn't take that much and it's really great and it looks lovely hour after hour. So that's another thing I'm impressed with. It doesn't change color or anything like that. I know some concealers can do that over time, but this one maintains its color, so it looks lovely from the first hour to the time you take it off. And then I love this brush with it. This one got a little bit bent, but this is a concealer brush by Clé de Peau, and I love how it just helps this perform even better. So I would definitely recommend these two together. You already know this brush, the Shiseido brush. I recommend it for the Sephora sale. I'll recommend it anytime it's on sale because it's that good. And now I have, 3 of them, I believe. Yeah, I have a few of these. Gives the most even application, no streaks. It just looks as close to perfect as you're ever gonna get with foundation with this brush. And for those of you like me who missed out on the TATCHA SPF on the Sephora sale, they ran out. It was like the first day it was out of stock, so I got the little mini one. But this one is the full-size one, and TATCHA does have a promotion going on right now, so I'll put, of course, all the details somewhere so you can see. And I think it is their best sale of the year. So make sure if you want anything else from TATCHA to pick that up, but I'm definitely ordering another SPF. I think I have 2 backups now and a mini. I think I should be good with that. So what I love about this too is that it's a hydrating mineral shield. So it's got niacinamide also, hyaluronic acid, and it's broad spectrum SPF 50. And again, this has zinc oxide in it, 10%. I have a couple of Victoria Beckham products here that are Holy Grail items. The first is this cheek color. I love their cream blushes in the stick, and this one's in Major. So I have this on now with another blush, but this one is one of the blushes that doesn't remove makeup as you apply it, which I love because some cream blushes will do that. It will displace makeup, but this one doesn't do that, and it's got the loveliest color as well. So definitely recommend Major. And then I found this. One of you let me know the last time you saw it was, oh gosh, a long time ago. So I had 2 of them, and I think I gave one to my sister too. But this is in the shade Spark. So I'm so happy to have this back in my life. It's right here and I have it on. So if you want to know what I have on, it's Spark. And this is one of the prettiest go-to lip shades that I've ever tried. I love the formula. It's nice and hydrating as well. And I love the shape of this. Really easy to apply. So Spark is what I have on now, and I would definitely recommend that one. I know I haven't used this in a while, but I definitely still love, look how well loved this is. You can't even see it anymore, but it's the Sisley Eye Concealer. I have it on today. I haven't used it, like I said, in a while, but I put it on and I thought that's such a pretty concealer. It's not too thick, but it provides nice coverage. It lasts a long time as well. This is in the shade 4. So it's a perfect peachy tone for my under eye area. I still really love that one. Just was distracted by another product, but I still do really love this one. No creasing, no setting with powder required. And that's what I love about that and the La Prairie together. I don't set them. I have a normal eye area though, so it might be different for you, but for me, not setting with powder makes it look less like makeup. When I set with powder, I can see the makeup versus just going in with the Sisley and the La Prairie and then no powder. Looks very natural. Of course, I can't go without mentioning the Dior Onset Brow. This is the updated, not recently anymore, but it used to be the Pump and Brow. This is the Onset Brow. I love this more than the Pump and Brow. I recently picked up 2 backups at the Sephora sale, and I still think I need another one to keep in my travel bag. So I might pick up another one too. This is in 032. Has the loveliest hold, but is not thick, because some of the ones that are strong in their hold are thicker in their texture, but this one is not. And you can kind of brush through this and still maintain that hold. It's really nice. This one I think has earned its way to Holy Grail status because I have mentioned it in so many favorites videos so far this year. But this is the Eye to Cheek. It's the dual use blush and shadow. I only use it for blush though, number 9. So I have on here Major and Valentino number 9. So if I can find this on sale for you somewhere, I'll definitely post that below. So some of these items I did talk about in the Sephora sale, but I know not everyone was eligible. I thought I'd mention them here again so I can find them for you so it's more easily accessible for everybody. And we've got the Oribe hairspray. You know, I love this. This is a little mini one. You can buy the full size ones, but this hairspray is one that I go through all the way and I'm always happy with it and have found nothing to compare it with. So love this Oribe Superfine. It's got to be the Superfine for me. There's like a Superfine something else hold, like it's got stronger hold. I don't like that one. I like this Superfine because it doesn't have as much like of a stickiness to it. It's very light. Okay, I know REPHR's having an amazing promotion, so hopefully you'll have seen me post about that again on the community tab before things went out of stock. But my brush I think I use the most is the number 4, and this is well loved. I love this for bronzer. So it's got this angled shape, and I think I really like unusual brush shapes. So that's one reason I really love this, and it just puts bronzer in really beautifully, all in the right places. Beautiful brush, number 4. Number 5, I really enjoy for blush. I think it's a beautiful one, but I have a lot of cheek space here, so that might be why I like this, because it's a little bit bigger than this number 4. And then for eye brushes, number 2 is a really great one for getting that color on there if you want to concentrate it, especially for smaller lids like mine. It's really nice because I can just place it very strategically. This again, number 2. And then we have number 29 here, which is an eyeliner brush. And I love that it's so small. I haven't had a chance to show you on camera all of these brushes because I've been playing with them in the background. But yeah, this is a really lovely one. So anything small I think is what I really like in eye brushes because it gives a little bit more control and it also allows for that more targeted application, which I love. So that's a great one. And then these two, I haven't tried these yet, but I thought I'd point them out. I know I've been taking pictures of them and then really haven't had a chance to try them out, but these are the ones that I like because of their unusual shapes. So if you want unusual shapes, I anticipate I'm really gonna like this one. It's number 32. It's got this flat surface on it and most brushes don't have that. So buffing in would be really great. I can see buffing it in right above the crease. That would be lovely. And this one is also very unusual. So it looks like this, but then you turn it and then it's got a shorter to longer bristles here and then it's long bristles here. So I imagine it'd be really nice to just do this. Kind of like another brush I know that you know. I love the CHRISTOPHE shampoo and I love that it has those granules in there, and now I have the PRAIRIE scalp brush, which really helps. I love the way this smells, and this one is for sensitive and oily scalps. Now, even though I get a dry scalp in the winter, there's still an element of oily, but then dry on top, if that makes sense. So it gets a little bit itchy, and this one is a nice relieving kind of shampoo for my scalp. I really like this one. So this one has been in the rotation quite a bit. Mason Pearson brushes. If you don't have one, then this one might be a good one for you because it's the pocket brush. It's a little bit less expensive, or actually it's a lot less expensive than the boar bristle brushes. So the more boar bristles that you have, the more expensive it tends to be. So I have the white one, which is great for after the shower. I have this pocket brush, which is great for travel. I've had the boar bristle and then the mixed one where you have some bristles like this and some boar bristles, and they're all really lovely. So it just depends on how much you want to spend on it. But I do keep these for pretty much ever. I just can't find the other ones that I have. I know I have them somewhere, but I've had them for, oh gosh, 25 years, a long time. Those other ones that I can't find, I've purchased them 25 years ago. So this is something that lasts a really long time and is really good for the hair. So if you are trying to maintain your hair and treat it well, the Mason Pearson brushes are the best. I also wanted to talk about some clothing, shoes, accessories I've had for years that have been great investments for me that I still have or that I've repurchased. So starting with the Birkenstock Arizona, I think they're Arizonas. Those are my house slippers. We have polished concrete, so it's very hard. So that really helps with my back, my legs, my feet. So I purchased, I think, 3 over the last 5 years. So That's a rare thing to go on sale, but I'll look for you. And then I see that J. Crew still has the cocoon coat. I purchased mine, I want to say 7 years ago, and I still have it. And the last time I wore it, I got a compliment on it, and someone asked me where I got it, and I said, J. Crew, I don't know if they have it. I think what's changed is the pocket. So mine has like an angled pocket, but I think it's a different pocket on the front. Still very similar design though. Great for having sweaters underneath. So I could have a sweater like this, put the cocoon coat on, and still be really comfortable. The arms aren't too tight or anything like that. And it has a lovely shape to it. So even though it's not snug, it still has some structure to it, which I really think is a very lovely design that's timeless. And then it has a nice zip that goes up like this, and you can put a scarf underneath and still keep nice and toasty and still look quite tailored. So it's a very comfortable tailored coat. If you're looking for one, I would highly recommend it. Oh, also the Norma Kamali dress. I've had that for a good, I'm gonna say 3 years. I've had 2 of them, and it's just a drop shoulder dress, and it's the easiest thing to wash. I travel with it because it's so easy to pack. It doesn't wrinkle. So that's a really great one if you're traveling and you have somewhere you need to go for an occasion. I would recommend that one. It's so good. And then don't miss out on the truffle products if you wanted to pick something up. So this one has the 2 zippers on it. So you've got a place for your brushes with an elastic across the top. And then over here, you have a place for your cosmetics. So if you're considering the truffle products, I would definitely head over there because I have not seen them on sale like that. Not sure how often they have that sale, but I've looked here and there and didn't see anything on sale until now. So make sure to pick something up if you wanted it. And also that's a really great gift. I wanted to mention my Monos backpack. I love traveling with it. It is tried and true. I have flown within this country. I've flown internationally with it. It cleans up really well because of the material, so you can disinfect it really nicely. I love that it opens up all the way and it fits a lot in there. So if you saw my vlog, then yeah, if you saw my vlog, it would have gone up by now of me packing it. You can see kind of everything that goes in there and things that I just keep in there to stay organized. Really comfortable as well. I haven't mentioned that. It's really comfortable to wear. And I put as much in it as I possibly can, so it gets kind of heavy, but it's still comfortable to wear. And I love that with the Monos carry-on because it has a zip in the front where you can put a laptop, because that way you're not digging around in your luggage trying to get to it, and keeps it nice and secure. And it's got a hard case on the outside. So I like that there's a hard shell on the exterior of that laptop compartment. I think that's a really unique aspect of it, so I love those two together. It rolls really nicely as well. I've actually given that carry-on as well as the backpack to some family members, and they also love them. Another thing I'm looking at is the Lunya travel set. I already have one from many years ago. So when I talk about these are things I've had experience with for a long time. I think maybe 4 or 5 years ago I bought a travel set. It's different than the one they have now, but it's the most comfortable leggings with pockets and top, and it's something that's important to me because I get really uncomfortable quickly. Like if there's a little seam or a tag, it'll bother me. So this is the softest travel outfit I've had. So I'm looking at that one as well. A few things on my wish list. I'm looking at that Alexander McQueen double belts because I watch, what is her name? Lydia Millen. I watch her vlogs and she always looks so put together when she puts that one belt on. So I feel like that's a thing that's missing in my wardrobe, is a very nice belts that's not too bold. There are a lot of statement belts out there, and I have one by Belmont, but I'm looking for something a little bit less bold, but still with something unusual about it. So I think that really adds to her outfits anytime she adds it. So I'm looking at that. I'll see if I can find it on sale. I hope I can. I have my eye out for a Burberry trench. That's another wish list item I've had on for years. I don't know if I'll find one during the Black Friday sales, but if I find something, I will list it below for you, but I do have my eye on it. And let me know if you see it because I would love to pick that up, but on a promo. Silk pajamas. I love my silk clothing, which feels like pajamas, but I have a shorts cami set, actually 2 of them in silk, but now I'm looking for like a pant long sleeve set, and I would love to pick one up, looking at the sales on that one. We are so grateful for everything that we have that I feel like I don't need too many things, but I will definitely stock up on some of these other items that I need to replenish, like concealers and some of the other lovely beauty products that I talked about that I know I will go through. So now's a smart time to pick those things up if I'm going to pick them up anyway. I do a majority of my shopping during this time of the year, and then really don't pick up too much here and there unless it's a new item or something innovative. So I definitely take advantage myself of this time. So let me know what sales I should be including. But I do want to call my husband back here to talk about his fragrances. He has notes. He has notes about his notes.
Are we recording?
Yeah. You could sit closer to me.
Hi.
Hi. I like your shirt.
Thank you. It was free.
Was it?
Yes, I used a coupon at Men's Warehouse.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yes, it's holiday season, so I usually have my go-to fragrances I put on the list for my mother-in-law's shopping or my wife's shopping. But I definitely migrate toward a couple different fragrances or themes, if you will. Anything with an oud, like a smoky, woodsy fragrance things. But I've learned over the years what I really like. So yes, I was introduced to CHANTECAILLE. Believe it or not, the name of the fragrance is oud. This is CHANTECAILLE.
It's oud something though. What is it?
Fumé, probably.
Oud fumé, yes.
Ah.
Yes, good job.
Oud
That's
fumé.
me. Do you get a picture in your mind of I get a picture in my mind of a scene when I smell that. In the middle of the woods, it's snowing, it's in a cabin, and there's a fireplace, and it's dark, and you're under like a plaid blanket with cable knit sweaters.
Oh.
That is my image.
So yes, I see smoke, smoldering, not necessarily flames, but right before it turns into a full-on fire with a flame. So it's more like a smoky peat look.
Wow.
Smoldering peat.
Yes, smoldering peat.
If anyone knows peat, say hi.
And then he has another one.
It is House of Sillage.
Nice job. This is the second one he's had.
Yes.
So I did receive the first one as PR, which was very lovely because I feel so lucky to be able to try their fragrances. But then he used the whole thing up.
Yes.
And we bought this second one.
I became a believer, so I actually do carry this with me when I travel, and I use it on a daily basis. House of Sillage. And the name of the cologne is Vengeance. It's from the Batman Limited series. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. It has more of the leathery smell, along with the oud and like a cedar.
So we'll look for these two for you. See if we can find promos on the CHANTECAILLE Oud Fumé and the Batman Vengeance House of Sillage.
Yeah, this one again is a special edition. And what's really cool is how you open the top. It's actually mechanical, which most guys like.
You would say that's a good gift then.
It's more than a novelty, obviously.
Oh my gosh, you're more than halfway done.
I think I've become an addict of House of Sillage Batman Limited Edition.
Yeah, that one specifically. Oh, that does smell good.
See?
So if you are looking for men's fragrances, or women can wear that too. I've worn Oud Fumé myself. It's really nice. Actually, Batman too. I prefer those kinds of notes myself, so I will take that sometimes. That's it for the Holy Grail on sale. Like I said, most of them will be on sale. If I haven't found something to put a little image of the promo and the promo code, I will list everything below for you just to make it easy, and I'll update them as I see more pop up. But that's it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Yes, remember to like and subscribe, and happy Thanksgiving.
Do we need to look for a sale for you?
I think I'm an addict of House of Sillage. I think I've become an addict of House of Sillage.
This is another company he's learned through.
You.
Really? And then also this is another company that he learned through.
I'm Batman.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
And
happy Thanksgiving.
Oh gosh.
Don't use this.